No more gambling, just systematic upgrading. Find the purple line support, that's a discount, kid. Paying all your monthly bills, that's the knowledge I give.
Lemonade, who does not like some good LMND? Lemonade sitting at 54.45 as of this video. We are taking a look at the weekly time frame, then we're going to go to the monthly time frame, and we're going to take a look at the potential play here for LMND. As you can see, it bottomed out at 10, had a nice big pump, and it's been crashing since then. That's fine. What hasn't crashed, right? What hasn't? The big question now is this support level that's coming up going to hold? If this support does not hold, especially at 50s, because 50s is a big, 50s is a big number here. 50s has to hold, so keep an eye on this. It has to hold 50s. If it holds 50s, I mean, technically, if you want, you can buy at 54. Set a stop loss at like 47. That's a pretty wide stop. But on the weekly time frame, you see we're still stuck in this downtrend. We have not gone, we have not gotten that bullish MACD white line crossing over the yellow line. Usually means that the bottom is in, and then we are headed higher. That is usually the case, so that's something to keep in mind here. Potential for a move higher on the white line crossing the yellow line on the weekly time frame. You can see here, zooming in, right, white line crosses the yellow line, leads to a pump. Same thing here, leads to a massive pump, and rinse and repeat. So every time that white line crosses the yellow line on the weekly time frame, it's more reliable, especially after a huge crash, right? We've crashed from 99.90. Let's just round it up. We were like almost 50% off from highs. So if you want to play it safe, wait for that white line to cross the yellow line. It's been money every single time here. And even in an uptrend, you get some pullbacks. Then eventually the white line crosses the yellow line. Again, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So I think that's the safest way to go about playing LMND. If you want to time it exactly at a support level, if this isn't going to break out here, right, because of the, I mean, we have to get some tacos today. If we don't get a taco today, it's not going to work out. Wait for support down here at around 50. 48 to 50, set a stop loss at the low of 48.29. If this is the bottom, then you get it at around $50, and you hold for 70, 75, and maybe even back to 99 for potential 50 to 100% return. Again, this is a swing trade opportunity. This is why either you wait for that key support level down there, or you can buy tomorrow. I guess you could buy tomorrow and set a stop loss at the previous low from last week at $53. That's another way to go about it. Again, you're banking on, hey, this is the bottom. I'm buying at a 50% discount from highs, right? You're not a sucker buying all the way at 99. You're buying down here. But you still want to have that stop. It is not a good strategy. It is never a good strategy to buy a stock and then your exit strategy, your stop loss is no stop loss, and if it doesn't work out, I hold it back all the way down. Like, that doesn't, it's not good, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's better to take that small loss and reposition cheaper if you really want to be in this stock. So keep an eye on it. Plenty of opportunities here. If anything, tomorrow, if it does hold above 53, set that stop at 52.99 and load up and see if it can make, see if that's the bottom. If not, take the small loss and reposition down at 50 or 48-ish. And if that doesn't hold, I mean, at that point, I think you would just walk away and go trade something else if it's not going to follow the market up. Again, everything's being dictated by the Trump, the headlines, and all that Iran situation. So that's kind of something you have to be concerned about. Keep an eye on. But let's see if we get a nice little taco today. Alright guys, that's it for the video. If you want to see more lemonade, let me know. In fact, I probably should have a lemonade, an artificial lemonade.